Alright, so in this video, you are going to learn a little bit about the science of ketosis and why it works and how it works in your body, and a little bit about the different hormones that you're going to be optimizing and ones that you're going to be not using as much to optimize your fat burning and speed it up as fast as possible so that you get the body you truly desire. So we're going to start here. When you're in this state of ketosis, when your carbs and your sugar and your glucose is low or depleted or totally gone, your insulin levels will be lower. Now, insulin is a hormone in your body that is released when you eat food, no matter what food it is. And insulin is a storage hormone. Okay, now there's different levels of insulin that are released depending on what you eat. So when you eat fats, insulin is barely, if at all, increased. But it is a little bit, not a lot. Protein's a little higher, and carbs, especially high glycemic carbs, they shoot your insulin super high, okay? They really increase the insulin levels that your pancreas releases. And that is a storage hormone once again. Then you have, when you're in this state, you increase glucagon. So your insulin's low and your glucagon is high. Now, glucagon is the exact opposite of insulin. Okay, it does the exact opposite thing. It is a release hormone. So it's known as the main catabolic hormone. Glucagon is. So when you're in this state, your body has more glucagon than insulin, and when that's true, when that is happening in your body, when this hormone is present in your body, you are going to be releasing your fat cells. Your fat cells are going to be breaking down, and you're going to be releasing fatty acids into your bloodstream. Okay, and that's what we want. Remember, that is what we want. You're releasing fatty acids in your bloodstream. They're moving, they're being broken down, and they go to the liver. The liver is the main organ that processes the fatty acids, okay? And your liver processes the fatty acids, and your liver turns these fatty acids into acetoacetate. So acetoacetate is then released into the blood by the liver, and acetoacetate is the mama ketone, okay? Acetoacetate is the main ketone that is released, and what happens in our body is acetoacetate is then broken down into BHB and acetone, which are the other ketones, okay? So you have the three ketones, acetoacetate, which is the mama ketone, BHB and acetone. And BHB is beta-hydroxybutyrate, and acetone it's acetone, but what happens is acetone is sort of like a byproduct. Beta-hydroxybutyrate is actually what is used for the energy. It's what's used to feel really good. And there's a very complicated process where beta-hydroxybutyrate is converted back into acetoacetate for energy, and so forth. Our body converts these back and forth. But you don't have to know that. All you have to know is that your liver is releasing ketones, and these are the three ketones. This is what you want, okay? You want your liver to release these ketones, and that is when you get into the state of ketosis. When you're constantly doing this and your body's fat adapted, it's going into your fat cells, it's going from the fat that you eat, and your liver is processing and converting the fatty acids from your food and your body fat into ketones. So that's just a little bit of science for you guys, simple science. We didn't get too in-depth in it, and we don't have to. You don't have to know all that stuff. But if you did want to know what's going on in your body, why it's happening, this will give you a little bit of background, a little bit of insight into why it's happening and what's happening. So, all right, guys, we'll see you on the next video.